Alright, so today we're here at my home club, Costa del Rada Golf in sunny Spain. We've actually got a good day here in January for once. It's been terrible recently, which is why the handicap hasn't been dropping. And for those of you that don't know, my name's Jacob and I'm on a mission to go from a 24 handicap to a scratch golfer in just 1 year. And we're on day 122 of the challenge right now. The handicap's come down to an 18.0, so we've shaved 6 strokes off the game, which I think is good going, fantastic going. I think I'm playing a lot better than that. It's just that with winter golf, and we've been in England, we haven't been able to hand in many scorecards. So hopefully that's going to change now that we're back in Spain. We're just going to be handing in scorecard after scorecard after scorecard, and we're going to see that come down. I think I'm around a 15 handicap, but let me know in the comments what you think I am as well. And today we've got a big announcement. We're actually working with Vice Golf. So we've been given these golf balls, the Vice Pro, to play some golf with today. So this will be the first time I'm using these on the actual golf course. I'm very excited. I don't think I'm good enough to give you a full breakdown of the details of the ball, but I'm going to give you my honest opinion on how well they play for me. And well, just for a start, they look absolutely quality. So let me show you this. Probably the best looking golf ball I've ever seen in my life. I did pick this style because I think it looks cool as hell. But yeah, let's jump on in. This is the first hole here. It's a par 5. And yeah, let's see if we can start off the day right. If you've watched any of these videos before, you probably know that I always start terribly and I get progressively better through the round. But I've been having some mental training recently and hopefully that's going to change a lot. So yeah, let's dive into the first shot. Bola! I mean, it was a good strike, fantastic strike. It was just a bit to the right. It's like on the right side of that tree line. So the first shot I make with the Vice ball could be the first Vice ball I lose. That's not a great start. Hopefully we can find that, to be honest. I think we can.
Right, that is not the first shot that we dreamed of, but as of the mental coaching I've been having recently, it's all about remaining calm, keeping the stress level low, keeping the brain activity low. I know my brother's going to comment and say I don't have brain activity anyway, but I think I just got to keep everything calm and collected today. We're on a journey to get a lower score. I'm not going for a scratch right now. Like, I'm not aiming to shoot 0 over. I'm aiming to basically lower my handicap a little bit by a little bit. So I've got, 7 over today would be absolutely fantastic for me. So that's kind of what we're aiming for right now.
There's a good job I shouted for this ball. It is right on the tee box of the 9th hole. Right, that was perfect if I don't say so myself. Straight threaded the needle through the top and the bottom tree there. That felt good. If you've been watching the daily videos, I'm hoping you can see, I post daily shorts, and I'm hoping you can see the improvement in my game. Like, even just from like a month ago to now, I think there's massive improvement.
That was a good shot. Little half swing, 7-iron, through the trees, into the fairway. Well, might be on the rough to be fair, but great shot, great recovery shot. I mean, I think gives us the opportunity to get a green and reg here.
About 3 inches away from being in the fairway, so pretty happy with that, to be honest. Now we have about 150 yards in. I'm going to take an 8-iron. Maybe comes up a little bit short, but I'm okay with that. Oh! First bad shot of the day. I tried to put way too much into that. The aggression came out. We've missed the first green and reg chance. That's kind of upsetting. We don't really have the chance to hit a wedge here because we're definitely going to hit that tree. My mate Biz taught me this little trick. You just take a hybrid and just dink it onto the green. And onto the green we go. To be honest, I didn't know what to expect there, but it's worked out. We got a long putt, but it's worked out. Pretty long putt, to be honest. Kind of comes up as well. Gonna take the flag out. Glove off. I always get moaned at in the comments that I need to take my glove off whilst putting. It's coming off. I finally succumbed. My mate Harry has basically forced me to take my glove off, so it's coming off. This one's for you, Harry. Oh, so close to opening on a par. Oh no. I tell you what, opening on a bogey, that is not bad. That is not bad. I'll take that every day of the week. I think it's probably, out of the last, like, every video ever on this channel, probably the best opening we've ever had, to be honest. Another positive to take from that first hole is that we actually didn't lose our first ever Vice ball. So we're still playing with the first ever Vice Pro I've hit on a golf course. Let's see if we can take it to the end of the round. And by the way as well, I'm terrible at doing these promos, but if you use code Jacob on Vice, you'll get 10% off on any of your orders, and you'll help support the channel as well. So head to Vice Golf and yeah, check out the balls. Now we've got a cheeky par 3. It's quite a difficult one just because there's big bunkers left and right, so you've got to be fairly accurate if you're going for it. It's 149 yards. I'm going to take a 9-iron because I want to be a little bit short. The pin's close to us as well, so yeah, let's have a nice confident little shot here. Oh my God, that was fantastic. I'm impressed with myself. Like, if you're a better golfer than me, that's not going to seem great. But like, if you've seen my previous videos, you're going to be able to see massive improvement. Like, that was such a good shot for me. So it's just landed here. It is on the green by about 1 millimeter. So taking that, this is the first birdie opportunity we've had in a while, boys. Let's see if we can seize it. Another tip for you beginner golfers, always clean the golf ball because it makes a massive difference. Oh, distance was fantastic, but there we go. I mean, there's no way you're arguing with a par when you've got a handicap like mine, so I'm very happy. That was a good hole, good shots, good putting. Yeah, overall pretty good. Now we're on to a cheeky 453 yard par 5. Probably one of my favorite holes here because it's probably one of the ones I get the best score on. Aim to the left for me a little bit just in case I slice it, and we should be safe. Oh no. That could be it gone. That could be the Vice ball gone. Oh, let's go take a look. That's upsetting. I was aiming to the left as well, and I just rocket out right. It wasn't even a slice. I just smashed it to the right. Oh man. I hope we can find that. It is red stakes up there, but yeah, that's one Vice ball down potentially.
I really hope we can find that ball. I mean, it does open up a tiny bit here on the right, so like over that first bit of the trees, and could pop out to the left. Maybe by some miracle we've hit a tree and it's bounced out, but I haven't got too high hopes for this, to be honest. Well, I had high spirits in general today. Me and Mark were slamming some music on the way down here, feeling good. And check out the comments in the last video, because in this GoPro thing is new to the channel. We didn't realise how wide it was, so Mark didn't think he was in the shot in the last video. And yeah, he basically was just trying to get out, but he's still in the shot the whole time. Yeah, it was good crack.
Alright, RIP to the first Vice ball. The second one's coming out. Hopefully we finish the round with this one. Taking a drop in between the two red stakes. Well, you do get 2 sticks, but let's take it here, don't really make a difference. Right. Let's try and make up for what we just done there. A good drive distance wise, but everything else about it, not that great. So, let's do some damage. That could be 2 in a row. That could be 2 in a row. I think that got to my head a little bit. That got to my head a bit. Oh no, it does open up. It does open up, but yeah, I got right. Compose yourself. Compose yourself. Compose yourself. Let's go. All right, I think that's going to be another one lost. Another one lost. No, 2 in a row. Right, that's not good for the scoreline either. We've got massive issues now. Massive issues. We're going to have to switch on. So I'm hitting for 5 now. I'm not even near the green. I think as well, what's throwing me off is these balls are great and I'm actually hitting them further. I've been using just like lake balls and stuff like that up until this point, essentially, just because of the golf challenge playing every day. I'm trying to use like minimize costs, but now I got these great balls that is not where it usually would be either. So like in the forest, I can't calculate where it went, so I'm not going to be able to find that. But anyway, maybe I can chip in par from here, maybe. No idea where that went. All right, we're a bit to the right. It's not lost, at least. I'm in my head a little bit now because the next hole is an extremely narrow par 4. But I got to start thinking about this. It's the shot ahead of me. I'm playing safely now. Like, really, I just want to secure the double here. Obviously, I never want to be saying that, but it is what it is. You got to deal with the shots that we have made, deal with the consequences. So for the double, let's make it happen. As in two shots to make it a double. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Leave myself. Difficult shot now, Jacob. Difficult shot. We've made these before. We can make them again. Right, I topped the putt. How is that possible? Right, this is going in. I know it. Straight in the hole. No questions asked. Oh, yes. I was worried for a second there. That was rolling around that rim. It did not want to go in, but we got there in the end. That's okay, relieved a bit of pressure. We haven't destroyed the scoreline, so that's a double there. So that means we're 3 over going into the 4th hole. Still on target. If we get progressively better throughout the round, warm into it, then we should be all right, no? Just keeping a clear head, working on the mental game right now. Okay, so this is that horribly narrow hole I was talking about. This one scares me. So this is a 280 yard par 4. Obviously left or right is deaders, so you have to hit this down the middle. No, come on, stay in. I only actually bought 6 balls with me today. That could be 3 down already. Oh no, at least the scoreline's not too bad, but my word, we might have issues. We'll have to run to the clubhouse. We're fighting the light as well, so we're gonna have to run to the clubhouse, get new balls. No, we're not losing any more balls. Let's go.
Right, I'm hoping that we got a bit of luck on our side and we can actually find that ball. It didn't go too far in, it's like over this first tree that I can see in front of me. Hopefully it's hit something, and it's red stake, so just take a penalty point, hit for free. It's not the end of the world. You could still even salvage a par potentially.
Absolute graveyard of balls over there. Fantastic news. We found the vice ball. Bad news, it was like wedged in the bush, so we can't play it. So I'm just gonna drop it out of these red stakes. Really entered on like around this tree, so we'll take two sticks from here. I think I've got a ridiculous play. Hear me out, right? Because I can't really take a high lofted, I can't really take any club because it's going to hit that tree. So what I can do, hybrid, what I did in hole 1, tap under that tree, but with enough speed so it hits the wall of that bunker, which is angled, jumps over the top of the bunker and rolls onto the green. All right, you heard it here first. Oh my God, it actually worked. It actually worked. I mean, it kind of hit the front lip bounced over the back lip. But mate, I'm telling you, it worked.
Don't you just love it when you plan something out like that, especially when you plan something as risky as that and it pays off? Lovely.
All right, that hybrid worked so well for me last time. I'm just going to use it here just to bump out, roll down, and hopefully in. So, oh my God, that came out hot. Yeah, I'm not used to these hybrid shots. Oh no. Well, literally could not have got further away from the hole on the green. It is at the furthest point possible. So, just love myself a challenge. Oh, I've topped it again. How do I keep doing that? I keep topping the putt. All right. This is not good. This is damaging for the score now. Right, calm it down, calm it down. There was a slight, ever so slight drop there. All right, I just needed to slow it down a little bit. I'm gonna have to calculate what that was. So it was the third, so it's a drop, so 3 to there, 4 all the way across, 5, 6, 7. So that's a triple. Don't really get worse than that, ladies and gentlemen. Penalty shot, missed the fairway over there, 3 putt. Yikes! All right, we got some making up to do. We're 6 over right now. So our target is 7 over. is not too far off. We just got to par a couple holes. Not bad, not bad. So we've got 400 yard par 4 right now. Sorry, and I just got to not lose the momentum. I got no momentum, but not lose my mental game. Basically, a tip for you, what my mental coach has been telling me is that every time you make a bad shot, grade the bad shot, what was bad about it, but make sure you say something good about the shot. It's just like this positive mental attitude thing. And yeah, it's helping me, it's helping me. I don't know what to say. My drives are slipping away from me. In the last couple of days, I've had the drives in my life. The only difference is now I got Mark, cameraman, here with me. Maybe it's that added pressure, but what? Come on. This is not an accurate reflection of where I am right now, but at least we should be able to recover a shot here. Again, red stakes. That ball's definitely lost. I will try and look for it, but yeah, oof.
I'm gonna have to review the footage when I get back because I feel like I'm so scared of the slice, or like of potentially slicing it, that I'm coming really far on the inside on the backswing, and I'm going into out and just firing it outright. Either that or my alignment is just completely off, but my alignment's not been that much of an issue recently, so I think it's the first.
3 balls down, and we're only halfway through, so 3 balls left, no pressure. Oh, that was a fantastic shot. That was wonderful. That has renewed my spirit and energy.
I can't actually see what was over those rocks and that there, but I'm hoping that's on the green. Oh, well, it's not on the green, it's close. Very close, but that, unfortunately, the flag's at the back of the green, and we have a long way to go.
I've topped it again, but at least this time it's gone somewhere. All right, we've gone pin high. Probably a good job I topped it into the ground, because otherwise it would have flown past the hole. Bit of luck, I guess. So this is for a bogey, so not even that bad after a disastrous drive. A mental pitching wedge to recover in a fairly decent accidental putt. Oh, I needed that. I really needed that. That's a double. we're 8 over. Technically 2 putts because the other one was off the green. Missed to the right, 1 penalty. It's been an up and down. Like, we started well, and it's kind of turned into chaos in this midsection. I'm hoping, yeah, that maybe we can turn it around, but I need some of that. I need to get the tunes on in the car again. It's a shame they didn't bring a speaker or some beers or something. I need that like summer vibe back. Also, the sun's going down. It's January. This is getting a bit nippy now. Here we've got a 330 yard par 4. This hole I've had massive success with recently. I've had the drives of my life here. So hopefully I can bring a bit of that energy from the other days to me now. It's like basically I've been almost driving the green here, so if we can do that again right now, and I have faith that we're going to make some progress today. That should be all right. We haven't lost the ball. We didn't lose it. I didn't get much distance on that. Didn't get much. But we haven't lost it. So let's just build on that. Building blocks, baby. Building blocks. This is a bit of a tricky distance for me because it's about 90 yards to the front. Probably about 105 yards to the pin. But the issue is, it's like, that's kind of in between my clubs. I got a 52, which I'll hit about 90. Confidently, and then I've got a pitching wedge which I'll hit about, I can hit it like 120, so it's like I'm gonna either fly past or short. It's like, what do I want here, short or long? And because of that bunker, I'm gonna go for long. Okay, I kind of like half swung. I didn't fully commit to that swing, which was the issue there, but it still turned out all right. We're on the front of the green, which is not exactly the closest to the flag, but we're there for 2, so almost the green and reg. Hopefully we won't have an explosion. That's a very good putt. That is a very good putt. I read that well for once. I have a big issue with reading greens, but that was nice. Yes! We got another par! Second par of the day, I think. So, yeah, happy with that. Gone from 2 explosions to a par. Can't really ask for more than that on this hole. Let's just keep that par train going and we'll kind of land on target. 260 yard dog leg left par 4 here. I think it's literally like 200 yards to those trees down there, so I'm going to take a 5 wood. Just hopefully hit it somewhere close and have a clean shot onto the green. Not feeling the tiger line today over the trees. That is the sound of hitting a tree. I thought I hooked it around the corner then. Turns out I just hooked it into the trees. So, this could have bounced out in, Let's stay positive there. I haven't been hooking it recently. That's not a shot that I've been doing right now. I don't know where that's come from. Actually, I think I see it out there now. All right, we found her just down there, which is good. We haven't actually lost the ball, so we'll take a drop at the... So it probably entered like hooked over the top of this tree. So we'll drop it at the point of entry, which I think was around here, because it basically was a snap hook in. Oh, I think something mental just happened. I think it hit, it's like a great shot by the way, but it hits like a plastic pole and it's pinged like 1,000 miles to the left. I don't know if that was just a bird, like, I don't know, we're gonna have to check that. That was crazy. So it was actually just my eyes. It's here on the cart path. So it's gonna pick it up no closer to the hole, they say. So I'll come back here. and just drop it here. These shots, these little like short chips I've been working on a lot, and basically the one tip that's really helped me is to like not rush the backswing, because when you rush the backswing and go like that, you're like, your hands going like this. I'm exaggerating it there, but like when you go back and forward like that. So just a controlled backswing and gently forward is the trick for me. But watch me absolutely blunder this shot right now after saying that. If I mess this shot up, never listen to me ever again. I would say that went pretty well. I think I see in 2D because in my eyes that was pretty much next to the hole, but it's, it's actually miles away, probably got like a 20-footer. No. Distance good, lag button's alright, it's just, I was aiming like here when I should have really been aiming like here. That's what I mean by I'm not good at reading greens at the moment. But at least those short putts, when I don't have to read greens, my putting's actually decent. When I have to read a green, it's kind of, yeah. Lag putting's good, the short distance putting's good, but the reading the greens is what's letting me down. So yeah, Alan, I'm coming to you for a lesson on reading greens. 320-yard par 4, it's pretty much dead straight, and there's only one thing to say. Sweet little hybrid, smooth. Ding! Maybe we can class that as smooth, but I chunked it, the club face turned, it went miles to the right. Positive note from that, got some meters, yards, and it's not lost. It's not lost. Right, we didn't lose it. We're not in a great position here though, boys. We got to either tap it out there or risk getting high enough over that tree. That tree is disgustingly tall, and we're really far below it as well, but you know what? I don't know if I got enough loft. We're not going for a high score right now, so I'm gonna try it. I've hit the tree, hit that tree, came down. I wanted to hit a really high lofted pitch, like scoop it up over. I ended up hitting a stinger into that tree. And I think that might have just killed the round there, actually. What a stupid mistake. All right, it's just here. I'm gonna have to try and hit it out. Like a... All right. Oh no, what have I done? I'm being silly, I'm being silly. Should have just done that from the start. Lost my head, lost my head. All right, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you should take the safe shot. I probably would have ended up with like a bogey on this hole. Now, I'm probably gonna get a quad or 5 because I think I'm like 4 to here taking a bogey shot right now. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say about that. That is just diabolical, diabolical. Now this is where my mental training I've failed, because I should have kept my cool there, and I didn't. So here we're just gonna breathe, bring the heart rate down, bring the brain activity down, bring the stress down. Just hit a nice, composed, relaxed shot. There we go. There we go. Safe shot. Hit a shot that I knew I could hit, and just bring myself back down a little bit. I let the stress get to me there, and we would have had a fairly okay score today, but oof, that has killed it. This zone here is like where they've painted it, it's all under a pair. That was a good shot. Actually, I'll bring it over this way just because that's not very flat. We'll just take a drop outside of that little zone. Okay, not bad, not bad. I lost a bit of composure during the swing, but we're on the green, we haven't exploded. If it wasn't for the situation that we were in right now, we'd be singing about that shot, but it is what it is, isn't it? Let's keep the mind strong. Oh, I didn't aim. Again, reading the greens there. It's kind of let me down again. I thought it would just... Yeah, even I didn't get the speed right there either, to be fair, so can't be too hard on the green reading there. There we go. That's a good putt. That's a good putt. At least those are going there. It's really hard for me to feel like now I know that the round is gone. Like we got one hole left. When I hit the pitching wedge into the tree, I knew the round's gone. It's like it's done. It's, you know, handicap is 8 out of every 20 games, right? It's like your top 8 out of every 20 games, and so I just know like this is out the window. But I still need to lock in. I still need to like, I gave up then. I gave up. I'm kind of mad at myself for giving up. If you got any tips for like how to still make the rounds count when they actually don't, like let me know, because that is definitely one part of my game I'm struggling with. Watch out. It's been a game of bogeys and pars, and then that hole right there I went 5 over on one hole. Oh my god, that is a slice, isn't it? Alright, by the way, this is a 364 yard par 4. We've just given ourselves a fair few meters to go in, but I think the ball's findable. Slight change of plan here because the mics died as the free stack in front of us without a buggy wouldn't let us through. The clubhouse came to get our buggy back and we had to go give the buggy back, then run back to the hole. So we've had a fantastic strike there. It went way further than expected. But then I've rocketed it from bunker to bunker. I've kind of, after the last couple holes and what's happened with the slow people, and it's just, you can really tell it's got to my head. I'm not thinking here. This was actually all right out of the bunker. It's not the worst shot ever, but I'm still rushing it, man. I'm not planning. I'm not composed. And then here was actually a very good putt from me to end. And then obviously I just tapped that in. I say obviously, I have missed a couple of them before. Okay, so back in the score, going over basically what happened today. Firstly, if you made it this far through the video, thank you so much for watching and thank you for supporting. Would be really honoured if you could subscribe to the channel as well. It really does help me out. I've got a goal to reach 100,000 followers so we can do this full time. But without any more of that, let's go over the round because something's happened there, right? It was just... It started well, right? Up until the 7th hole, we were doing pretty well. So we started with a bogey, which is great for us. Normally first tee nerves get to us and we have a horrible hole, right? But bogey on the first hole, then into a par. That was a great shot as well, onto that par 3. Then we got double, 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 which brought us to 7 over 6, hole 6, got a par again, which is fantastic. If we could have just parred or bogeyed out the rest of the holes, we would have had a good day and potentially lowered the handicap. The only problem is on hole 7 we had an absolute explosion. Like that's when the doors opened, right? And then 5 over in one hole, so we got 18 over. 9 of those over points came from 2 holes. So other than 2 holes, we did really well, right? We did have a stretch of doubles, but the pars were kind of making up for that for our handicap. So statistics, pars 2. Okay, kind of happy with that where I am now. Bogeys 1. I mean, with just 2 pars, I'd want to see the rest bogeys, to be honest, where I am right now. And then doubles or worse, 6. So that is horrible. Didn't hit a fairway today. Disgusting statistic that. 1 green and reg, 17 putts, 5 penalties. 5 over 9 holes. That is absolutely horrid. So let me know what you think of that round overall. I mean, if you think I could have just wiped out those 2 holes and had a good round, you know, that's what I believe. If you think I'm deluded, let me know. But yeah, also, what do you think of the progress so far? So this was day, it's either 121, I think it's 122. So it's day 122 of the journey right now. So that's an update of where I am. We'll get some 18 holers in next week in the long video, and we'll show you. We'll try to go to a new course as well. But yeah, thanks for watching.